this concept is so interesting. It made me wonder, just even about like the label dynamic, and like, if I was like, say like Universal or something like that, I would want to like have your project like infused in my like umbrella in a way, you know, because think about how many like in-house or just like people they work with in their system. Like imagine if a label could like work with you guys to do something like that, just like amongst themselves. It would almost, I don't know, it's such a weird thing because it's you're almost, it's an A&R almost platform, but it's like self-serving. And I just love that about it. And I feel like if like if I was signed to a label, that's the kind of freedom I would want with producers. But I just don't think that people who are signed get that type of freedom at all. So it's almost like this is encouraging to stay independent too. Like I feel like it's almost like an independent promotion, you know, to take a chance on yourself because more tools are becoming more readily available.
Totally. I love that. And I mean, I have thought that it will likely at some point be interesting to either a big label or, you know, Amazon, Spotify, Apple. I could see all of them being potentially interested in a marketplace like this for that empowers creatives, because it is, you know, all of them have been saying, especially when you're talking about the DSPs like Spotify and Apple and Amazon. I mean, they're all kind of wanting to say that they're for the creators, and they are each investing in a range of like creator centric things. But it's but I do think something like this would appeal to them. But and then yeah, we definitely kind of work like a label used to work. Like I said, like labels used to in the past more so, you know, really hands-on develop the artist, then pair the artist with a producer in the studio who, you know, like famous examples like Max Martin and Amy Winehouse, I think, were paired together by the label. They did the Back to Black album that broke her career in the States. Like they had this vantage point where they could say, you know, you'd be really good with this person. And now that whole thing doesn't exist, at least for the artists that, you know, who are just starting out. I don't even know how much it exists at, you know, a higher level. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is kind of like giving that access to the independent now. Like they don't really need a label to find a good match. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that knowledge and that experience isn't quite as, you know, widespread or as needed as it was back in the day. Like there's a lot of like the younger generation that don't have that knowledge to pair, you know, a producer and a certain artist and sounds together because they don't necessarily need that thing. They can just, like you said, anybody with a phone or a laptop and Fruity Loops can, you know, make a beat, make a song now, and it definitely changed things dramatically.